Hello and welcome to the FSF PopCast Live Edition. All right, and welcome kids and cadets to the FSF PopCast Live Edition, the show that convinced Godzilla to moonwalk backwards through Tokyo to rebuild it. And somehow he still blamed us for its destruction. Stupid, stinking, overgrown lizard.
All right, but before we get into tonight's show, we need to say thank you to our show sponsor, Level Up Sabers. Let's play that nerd footage.
As soon as I find it.
You should have had it loaded.
You know what? Okay, just, all right.
Done this enough times, Tim. Come on.
No, honestly, a couple things got moved in my promo folder, and now I can't find it.
All right, well, guys, anyway.
Got it.
I was going to say... All right, and if Tim, there it is! Links are in the comment section in the show notes. You guys know this stuff. Somebody has to. Hopefully, it's the
somebody
somewhere.
Us. Yes, yeah, obviously. And we also want to remind you that if you guys are willing to help us out on this end, help us to defer some of the costs, then, well, what you can do is buy us a coffee. And that link is now being displayed here on the screen, but it'll also be down in the show notes below. And we really appreciate any donations that you guys make. Helps us to continue to make content and make it a little cheaper for us every month to be able to do that. So if you can buy us a coffee, great. Greatly appreciated. And then one more thing before we jump into our festivities for tonight, we want to make sure that everybody's aware of this. So this started this past Saturday at 11 o'clock. We are now affiliated with Real Wise Radio. And if you go to their website every Saturday morning at 11 a.m., realwiseradio.com, you'll be able to see or hear rather our wonderful voices. And that week's episode, you'll be able to hear the interview, whoever it may be at that point. And so we did make this little promo. It's our new commercial. You can find it on our YouTube trailer. John put a lot of work into this. So thanks, John, our editor, for making this a thing. And I hope that everybody likes it. And here it goes.
Hey, this is Sam Whitwer.
Hey, this is Will Wheaton. I'm Armin Shimmerman.
Hey, all you cool cats and kittens. It's Carol Baskin.
Hi, this is Darren McCarty.
Hi, this is Mark Pellegrino.
And welcome to the FSF PopCast, your home for the all-nerdy, no-dirty interviews with people in our sci-fi and pop culture world. You can find us on your favorite audio podcast providers, Real Wise Radio, and of course, our YouTube channel. So yeah, you'll be able to listen to us on realwiseradio.com at 11 a.m., but stick around at noon because that's when the Scene Snobs take over the airways, and you can listen to Mick and Casey's shenanigans. They have a really fun show there, and I hope that you guys check them out as well. So, let's see, where are we at here?
Our wonderful nerdy guests who are experiencing all sorts of wonderful technical difficulties tonight.
Oh yeah, looks like we are going to be down one tonight.
We are.
So I will introduce him first, even though he's not here, and then we'll do the other ones. So we'll introduce our guests real quick. We would have had Casey Ryan Plott from the Scene Snobs. He's here every week with us, or not every week, but every month when we do our game here, and he plays a character called Zap. Unfortunately, he's having some pretty significant internet issues tonight. He was going to try and stick it out and just do audio only, but I don't think it's really working for him. So
yeah, it says that he says to quote, "Sorry, everyone, my junk is just not keeping a connection, and now it won't allow me into StreamYard."
Oh, even better. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, completely understandable, Casey. Love you, bud. We'll have you back on, of course.
We blame Connecticut, not you.
Exactly. We blame Canada because it's close enough, but South Park already did that. All right, go ahead.
All right. Well, we have other guests to announce anyway. First up, our GM, the bringer of our destruction, the one, the only, John Wass.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
John Wass.
Not scared at all.
I'm allowed back in the house now this month, apparently. I'm not in the garage. This is nice air conditioning, you know.
I'm only not in the garage because I was legitimately concerned what the humidity would do to your books.
Fair enough.
Well, there's that.
Concerned about
That was
you,
nice of
concerned
her.
about the books.
All
I
right.
love you too.
All right. We also need to take a moment to introduce a good friend and a regular to our show. He's been both a guest and a guest co-host as well. Very excited to introduce Ben Riley from TikTok, also known as the Hardy Healer.
Oh, hey, how's it going?
Well, hey there.
Oh, hey, hello.
Hey there, hi there.
Yeah, hey there. How you doing down there, eh? Anyway. All right.
And last but certainly not least, our other good friend at FSF regular, Sam Nilsson from Growing Up Skywalker.
Howdy.
Well,
How's it going?
Hello, Sam.
Glad to be here.
Eventually, we'll have the other of the normal FSF PopCast. Hopefully,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah, our Gungan is running a little behind tonight, but he'll be here shortly. In the meantime, just want to take a second to say hi to Angelus. It says, I don't know anything. I just discovered you guys. Angelus of the Alita Army, present and accounted for. So
Hello.
glad to have you here. I've been talking with him on Twitter, so he said he'd check us out tonight. I'm glad he's here. Glad to have you.
Welcome.
Yeah, absolutely.
I can
Before we get into anything just game related, real quick, I'll just have you guys introduce yourselves, even though we introduced you, and just tell everybody where they can find your awesome, cool content. We'll go left to right on the screen. Sam, we'll start with you.
Hi, I'm Sam. I'm half of the Growing Up Skywalker podcast, and you can find us wherever you get your podcasts. We are doing a chronological viewing of Star Wars with me, a huge nerd, and my girlfriend Anna, who is becoming a huge nerd because we're halfway through season 6 of the Clone Wars right now, and we're going to just keep on trucking. So find us wherever you get your podcasts or at growingupskywalker.com.
Excellent. And he's not paying me to say this. I'm just going to say it. Love their show. It's awesome. I've been a guest, and I'm, whenever you want me to come back, just to let you know. I'm willing to come back whenever. It's a great show, though, guys. Check it out, Growing Up Skywalker. If you love Star Wars and you love the Clone Wars, especially, right now is a really good time to catch what they're doing. You're not going to be disappointed with their content. All right, let's move along to Ben. Hello, Ben.
Hey, how's it going? So yeah, you could find me on TikTok at Hardy_Healer. I do Star Wars stuff. I do Marvel stuff. I do camping and other things. I do a bunch of nerd stuff. I actually just posted a video about a interesting concept with the Force. It's not that crazy, but yeah, it's a thought. Go check it out. Okay. Thank you.
All right. Excellent. All right. Well, it had to happen sooner or later. I assume that now we'll turn the stage over to John Wass. Lead us to our demise, John.
Okay.
And don't laugh about it.
Too late.
I'm having fun. So it's been an exciting week for the crew of the Tortuga. Yeah, kind of hard to believe. It's only been a week in real world time, even though it's taken us months to get here.
Real world.
Yeah. What is real? That's a different podcast. Anyway, you've taken on work for a Hutt, run afoul of the Empire on Tatooine, and even become entangled with the Sable Dawn, this reclusive guild of assassins. True excitement.
Jerks, if you ask me.
Taking on some additional salvage work for Prella the Hutt, you first took a little detour to Nar Shaddaa for some supplies. There, you met up with Udex, Zabrak, who previously worked with Zap Pow Yis, who I'm going to miss dearly tonight, and Edna. Helping Udex secure a placement in the local Galactic Swoop Racing Circuit run, everyone came out very, very much ahead on their bets. I did the math on that earlier. It was ridiculous. Following the race, and of course the eventful after party at Jabba's residence, the group met up with, again, agents of the Sable Dawn, attempting to sabotage the Tortuga. Those agents were dealt with handily, but not everybody was able to avoid injury. Raoul did discover firsthand the pain the dark side can unleash on a person. So now, having spent some of their credits resupplying and upgrading their gear, the crew's ready to set out for the Arcanus sector, where they hope to find the floating hulk of the Starworm, a Trade Federation Lucre Hulk class battleship. Prella will pay handsomely for salvage, in particular if they can find a remote processor unit so that it can be used to control groups of battle droids.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Glad I'm up to speed now.
Bringing everybody back up to speed. Do you have any business to conclude on Nar Shaddaa?
I'm upgrading my hunting rifle to a military rifle, because if we're hanging out with these sketchy fools, I feel like I may as well actually be loaded for bear instead of using something for around the farm.
Fair enough. Okay.
So we're still on Nar Shaddaa, so we're still around the ship. Where in my notes from last session, I very nicely wrote that Ral yeeted the Sable Dawn bodies off into the distance.
Yeah, I had to get them out of there.
Yeet.
I should also probably open my own notes. Might be a good plan.
Notes are overrated.
So
Yeah,
before we do much else, Edna is going to rush into the ship, ripping her bowcaster off of her, running to her bunk, digging through stuff in her storage unit in her bunk, and coming out with her ancestral blade.
Oh, cool.
She has decided that bowcasters are not cutting it and she needs to go melee.
Have
So-
more strength than Dex?
I now have my Reich.
Nice.
All right.
Okay. So, any further business on world?
No.
I'm gonna sit there as a mostly charred husk of an Ithorian and just
Did they burn the tea? Is it
That's the other thing.
that really hurt?
As Edna's coming out with her Reich, she's also got the thermos of tea for Ral.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Cucumber sandwiches fix everything.
yeah. Clearly.
They
Great.
do.
Now I'm
indeed.
hungry again.
You know, that's why you should snack during games.
All right. So, we're good?
Well, dinner, but
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
So,
I think we're ready to go.
Zap is not here to fly the ship.
I got it. I was planning on taking care of some, running the guns, but I can probably fly this thing.
Okay.
I'll run the guns instead.
All right. Pilot roll.
Yes.
First roll of the session. I got a 19.
Ooh, nice.
Edna is
All right.
apprehensive of this just because somebody else is touching her stuff. But
Um, now, so with that roll, you don't have any trouble finding the controls, because I don't know about you, but even when I get into like somebody else's car, I have trouble finding the headlights and the cruise control.
Yeah.
Star Wars doesn't seem to work that way, but you have no problem finding the controls, setting the takeoff pattern and everything. You're good to go.
so are we just going to be Zap is like unconscious in his bunk?
Yes. He's had too much excitement. He needs to sleep it off.
I mean,
has
he's
an
a
icky-
he's a reptile person, so he just ate.
He's got an icky
He's gotta
lizard
digest.
tummy.
He's
Yeah.
gotta take a 3-day nap.
That's right.
So-
Icky lizard tummy. He's got to go lay down.
Yeah.
I would love a 3-day nap. That sounds fantastic.
I'm just imagining him walking into his room and it's just like sand, a log, and like a sun lamp in his room. That's it.
Oh God, yes, please.
That's canon now.
It is.
He's not here to. He's not here to dispute it. So it's canon.
I'm okay with that.
We can retcon later if necessary, Casey. I'm sorry.
Okay.
All right. So, who is running the navigation computer? Okay, Edna. You need to use computer roll.
Mm-hmm. 14.
Okay. All right, it takes you about a minute. You set in the coordinates based on what Perla had given you. And fire up the hyperdrive.
And away we go.
I
Yes.
don't like that. I don't like that face you just made.
Nobody ever likes the faces I make. All right.
I mean, clearly someone did.
Was young and dumb.
Anyway.
I just wanted us to have some traveling music.
Yes.
Like, wait, I hear banjos. Drive faster!
It's as fast as it goes. I'm sorry. It's a little bit of a Tortuga.
Short while later, you come out of hyperspace. Not exactly where you expected to be.
Well, that's horrifying.
You're actually just outside of an asteroid field.
Did space move?
No. Well, let's find out. I'm gonna take evasive action so we don't run into asteroids, and someone do a quick astrogation to make sure we are where we think we are.
Are we by Alderaan?
Yeah. Right.
That's not for a few years.
You want another pilot roll?
Yes, please.
I was going to say, did there used to be a planet here?
23 to avoid asteroids.
All right. You managed to pull that off.
I'm gonna do a vibe check to see if we got here through nefarious means. Just to use the force to see if something else meant us,
Not a moon.
like wanted us to be here.
No moons, but there might be a space station.
That's unnatural. 20, 13 plus 7.
There's a lot of emptiness. There are some signs of life that you're picking up, but they're very faint.
Like slowly dying or just very small life?
Small.
Okay.
Edna, where are we?
It's old.
Oh, hang on.
I love that I actually chose a character just so I could.
She says where we're supposed to be.
Are we? That's bad. Let's scan around, try to find something large or look for ships, because if we're on a major hyperspace lane, then well, how trafficked is this planet we're going to? This is a pretty out there place, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Arcana sector is actually where Geonosis is located.
I thought we were going towards Geonosis.
Yeah.
So there hasn't been anything here since the war.
Right. Yeah. Running the check, you find you're actually closer to Scarif. You're a little off course.
That's incredibly horrifying. Normally these things work forever. Did you do all right on those calculations, Edna? I'm just asking.
If we're near Scarif, we might want to leave. This is Imperial territory.
The ship's comm is starting to flash.
All right.
Instant panic.
What's flashing?
The communicator. I got this. This is the Tortuga. Who am I having the pleasure of addressing?
Yes, this is Imperial Patrol. Please transmit your ship's registration information.
Yeah, you got it. One moment, please. Edna, new hyperspace coordinates, please. Do we have dirty codes or anything? I just got here, guys.
No, we don't have dirty codes.
Okay.
I'm going to
wait a minute though.
run
We have
into
hold on.
Zap's room and pull out
the code cylinder.
The code cylinder. Yeah, I'm gonna take it from him sleeping, and I'm just
Yeah, he's sleeping.
We need this.
Okay.
and I just run back to the front.
All right, plug it into the little dingus. This is Tortuga transmitting to Imperial with transmitted authorization code.
Take a second. You're a little bit out here, Lieutenant.
Yeah, that's correct. We must have had a hyperspace malfunction. We were headed in a different direction. Are you doing some sort of gravitational anomalies out here? Not Not that I should be asking, just we can recalculate.
I can't exactly discuss that, but yeah, you might want to just move along, and we're
All
going
right.
to pretend it didn't happen.
Sounds great. Recalculating now.
All right, let's try that use computer again.
I'm gonna like skilled advisor Edna.
Okay.
Okay, we don't want to do that again. You got this. I trust you. I believe in you.
You got a +5.
18.
18.
18 plus the 5. So
18 plus 5?
yes,
For 23.
Okay.
that would be how math works. Thank you.
All right, so you managed to jump back into hyperspace after a minute. And as the stars come back into real space, you are within visual range of Geonosis. With its normal pattern of debris and a few floating hulks that are still out here from the Battle of Geonosis, because after that, the planet was largely abandoned. Largely, not entirely.
Cool. All right. So I believe we have that useful point of view. We know where we are now. We also have a useful piece of information to either blackmail or sell that the Empire is testing some sort of device along the way. But let's continue with our objective here of tracking down what's going on.
Okay.
We're gonna make land on the planet. Make
Is
landfall?
that where the Lucre Hulk we're looking for is?
It's supposed to be floating,
Okay.
Oh, okay.
which creates its own set of issues. First of all, you have to be able to identify it and then get to it.
Is it green?
Hmm?
18 for perception.
Oh.
For perception. Okay. Well, you don't see the Lucre Hulk yet, but you are picking up 2 signals moving through the area. A couple of fighters just buzzing through space.
Let's intersperse some
What?
debris between them and us.
What
All right.
kind of fighters?
Don't have an identity yet.
I'm gonna go up to Ted and just
Thinking vulture droids.
I haven't seen any vulture droids yet, I don't think, have I? Or do I need to roll to know if I've seen vulture droids?
No, you've seen them in your life. You don't see any right now.
Okay.
I'm just going off the 2 fighters that just pinged.
Can I shoot at him?
I mean, you can.
If you want
You
to
can
start
certainly
trouble, I can chase them down.
But before you do that,
Let's not.
Giving
Let's
a
not.
murder hobo.
Peace.
Oh, I'm gonna take a piece of their ship.
Smash, kill, what?
He said
Man,
Hulk.
Let's
Smash.
let's stay stealthy for a while. They might lead us where we're going. But I
Okay,
feel like there's
fine.
something else on the sensors.
okay.
But murder hobos.
You are a delightful murder hobo. Yes.
Crime
Right.
is a free action.
And as you observe the scanner further, you notice that they're kind of in a pattern. Like it's not just a random fly through.
They're on a patrol.
Something like that.
Or they're looking for something.
Yeah, I mean, is it a scanning pattern or is it a patrol pattern?
Make an intelligence check.
Oh, I'm great at those. Just in roll plus intelligence.
Yep.
I'm doing the same. That's
I'm
a
doing
15.
okay. I feel like it's beyond me right now.
There's a book.
With the 7.
I got a 15 for intelligence.
Hey, there you go. More than twice as good.
It's almost like they're looking for something.
I think these ones are after the same thing as us. We might want to move in to find the ship.
Well, this thing's only got forward-facing guns, so Ral, if you can give us a vector, we can just sneak up behind them and take them out.
I'll see what I can do.
All right. I'm going to start sneaking up behind them and get ready to pull the engines hard so we can do a strafing run on them. And I'm giving Ted some advice and telling him to boot up the guns.
Okay.
I'm going to... This is going to be difficult because I don't think there's an actual, like, thing for this.
What?
If you just want to give one of us a guidance roll for shooting or flying.
Yeah. So I'm going to skilled advisor Farmer Ted to get a better shot. And I'm going to attempt to use the force just to get a feel of if they're going after the same thing.
Okay.
Math 15.
They're actively searching for something. It's hard to say exactly what though.
All right, time to do an attack run. Ted, only pull that trigger if they look unfriendly or if they turn on guns. So if someone can watch the sensors, I'm going to do a fast run over them, going as fast as possible through the debris field. We're going to have one strafing shot. This thing kind of turns like a Tortuga, so we got one round, and I should be able to run away.
Okay. I need a pilot check. With
With what?
I don't know. Let's see. Pull up your ship here.
That's dangerous.
Hmm?
Okay.
Question for you.
Yeah.
GM.
Yeah.
Move objects doesn't... Oh, wait. No, never mind. I have to get way closer. Oh, wait, no. It says, or within your line of sight. So, this is what I'm trying to figure out. With move object, it says, one creature or object within 6 squares or within your line of sight. If I'm looking at a piece of debris, even if it's far away, can I move that?
I mean, it's line of sight. I think the 6 square thing is more for combat situations.
Okay. Cool.
So is that a yes?
It's a strong maybe.
For the moment.
Okay.
It's a theoretically.
It's a maybe, possibly, could happen.
Yeah, I got a roll for you.
For now, or if it's been 20 minutes looking at it.
As we're flying in,
Okay.
I'm going to try and use the force to move one of those debris chunks. Not a huge one, just something, maybe even like a broken up fighter. And I'm just going to try and move it into the path of the other fighters.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
You're creating a trolley problem for them. All right, cool.
basically, it's either get shot or crash.
Okay. So I'm going to need a pilot check from Udex and a use the force check from Ral.
Well, I got a 12 because +8 goes a hell of a long way. That +8's pulling its weight today.
That's a 17 plus 7.
Woo!
That's a 24. So I can... Hang on. I can move something of large size and deal 4d6 points of damage.
Okay. So are you trying to hit one of the ships with it?
Maybe.
Not exactly hit them with it, but kind of just move it in front of them. So it's either they go up into our attack field or straight into it.
Fair enough.
So
all right. Well, he decides
Ral
to fly
just kind of
off.
sits in the cockpit behind Udex and just closes his eyes, reaches out, and you just see one of the chunks.
Okay. All right. So that chunk goes off where you want it to. Udex brings the ship up. The enemy ship starts going up over the chunk of debris, putting it squarely into Farmer Ted's field of view.
Fire away. You
I'm
have a plus
shooting.
5 to that, remember?
Okay. I got an 18 plus his 5.
All right.
Oh, wait, hang on.
Plus your gunnery.
Oh, wait, no, it's plus 5 to a skill check. Is this like a skill check or is this an attack roll?
This would be an attack roll.
Okay, so it'd be your 18 plus whatever.
What do I add to it? What am I?
Your dexterity modifier.
Dexterity, which is a
basic attack
2.
bonus, presumably.
Yeah.
Which is going to be a 3 for you since you're 3 levels of fighter.
So, what was your initial roll?
18.
18. And
Okay,
it would still be plus 5 anyway, so yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, base attack
Okay.
is 3, and then
So
modifiers
you
2.
hit, and your guns do 4d10 times 2.
I need to roll my d10.
Yes, 4 times.
And add it up.
More math.
You know, I could have liked math in school if they had presented it this way.
All right.
Actually, there are a lot of schools doing
A
that
7,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
an 8,
15,
a 6,
21,
and a 2.
23 times 2, 46. That's
46.
a heck of a hit.
Yeah,
Thank you. Thank you very much.
that is a good hit.
I mean, that would put us in the danger zone. So
She's a pretty cool ship.
Uh-huh.
She got some upgrades on our Shada, too.
I also never thought to ask, what is our ship's hit points?
I think 110.
Oh,
Yeah, 110. It's got DR 15, shields 15, and damage threshold. I can put a link somewhere.
and these are single fighters, so they do not have as much armor as us. Maybe.
They're more designed for speed. Yeah,
So they're ties.
they're uglies. They got put together from leftover parts of other ships.
Okay.
Oh, the scrappers. Okay.
Well, whatever they are, one of them's toasty pants
Gone.
right now, probably.
Oh yeah, that's a solid shit. His engine is on fire, and well, as on fire as you can be in space. But definitely,
It's
definitely
Star Wars
solid hit.
space, so very on fire.
You can be on fire in space. Just
Yeah,
oxidizing.
that's to be solid in space. You know.
That's literally what happened to Luke's X-Wing.
Yeah.
In the first attack run of the Death Star.
Mhm.
George Lucas doesn't care. You can have fire in space.
Okay.
If you can
Roll
Mary
with
Poppins
this roll.
yourself back into a ship.
So now we are, we've surprised them, but presumably this fighter is coming around to head us off, or are they running away?
Well, that one's veering off, but the other one sees you now.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, he rolled a 1, so his shot goes wide,
That's good.
really wide.
Can I
The
shoot
Force
him
is
again?
with us.
I mean, I don't know. I guess I'm probably gonna have to do a maneuver to flip around because our guns are only forward facing.
So pilot check, and then you can try another gunnery roll.
All right, I'm gonna loop around this
Giggity.
this debris field right here, and luckily the engines are really asymmetrical, so I'm gonna crank one hard, turn faster than expected. Dirty 20.
Did you just
Okay.
hear us in space?
I just drifted a little bit. It's no big deal.
All right.
It's not a Tokyo drift. It's a Scarif drift.
Fast and
All
the
right.
Geonosin drift.
Yeah.
Nar
Ted, go
Shaddaa
ahead and
was.
take your shot.
All right. I rolled a 19, so it'll be 24.
Okay.
So 48 total.
Yeah.
Oh no, I got to roll the 4. I got
Yeah, you got to roll the damage again.
Yeah,
I was about to say,
yeah.
I'm like, where'd you get 48?
Yeah, hold on. I'm getting there.
Farmer Ted just
All right, 5. I got excited.
Let's see, I got 5.
I got an 8.
13,
I got a 10
23. Already going to do more.
and an 8.
31
Math.
times 2, 62.
Yep.
Good hit.
He's banged up. He's spinning and not looking good.
Go home to your mama.
Yep.
Do we want to try diplomacy now, or
Why don't we let them try diplomacy?
I'm all for finishing them off.
Yeah, no, I mean, we don't need to finish them off. Maybe we can go and get their. If the one's on fire, we can go try to rescue it and try to get their computer and see if there's anything useful in there. So whichever one had the hull least shot up, and let's go
be the first
take
one.
their computer. Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
So
we don't have an astromech or anything, do we?
We do not.
We have no droid.
Makes it hard to go into space too.
No, I see. If the Gungan's still asleep and back, otherwise I'd throw him out at it. But
He had Taco Bell on Narshada. He's otherwise disposed currently.
All right. Well, let's tractor in what remains of that first ship and scan their computer and see what they were looking for.
Okay.
Pull up nice and easy above it, and then pull it into our cargo hold.
Okay.
I'm going to go into pretty much the room right before the cargo hold and wait for them to seal the doors.
So this would be like a standard docking maneuver between ships.
Yeah, I mean, a little unstandard. I would up the difficulty a bit just because the other ship might be completely crapped up,
All right. Then I will need another pilot check.
No problem.
And I'm going to go down with Raul down to the cargo hold with my Z6, just in case.
It's standard for me, 22.
Okay. You might have done this once or twice before.
I've had my fair share of adversarial maneuvers.
Yeah. It's just a standard Tuesday to him.
Udex is like, I ain't no rookie.
Right.
I'm going to take the little brass crescent off my neck and ready.
Okay. All right. So the airlock opens, and you can see the pilot. He's completely enclosed in a suit. So you can't see the front of him yet, but it doesn't look like a standard spacesuit. It almost looks like battle armor.
Hello.
His head snaps around. You see the T-shaped visor.
Oh, crap.
Hi.
And he starts trying to get out and pull his blaster at the same time.
I'd like to shoot, please.
Blades out. Just vibrant emerald.
Can't he just force pull the blaster away from him?
Actually, yeah, I do.
But kind of sounds like he's Mandalorian, so he's gonna have more than that.
It's gonna take several turns to force disarm him.
I'm gonna try anyway.
Okay.
I do actually have force disarm. All right. Use the force. Ooh, 17 plus 7, 24. Give me your gun.
Gun goes flying out of his hand.
Answer to the question on screen. This is the Saga edition.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, I'll take that off now.
I'm just gonna.
We did shoot you, but we're trying not to kill you.
My repeater likes to eat through metal. Give me a reason.
Well, from this angle, you shoot through my canopy.
Yep, nobody likes you.
This entire cargo hold.
Say that again?
From this angle, you're going to shoot through my canopy. All the air is going to go out. You and I might be okay. Your friend over there in the sun hat, not so much.
I think he means you, Ralph.
Yes, they do make a point, though. Hi, I'm Raul. Sorry we shot you.
I'm not sorry.
We think you might have information that we need. I'll give you your gun back if you.
You're going to give me my weapon back.
For the information, of course.
You've already shot at me. And my friend.
Yes.
For no reason.
Well, We do have a reason, and I usually advocate for peace, but this group doesn't seem to care about that.
Oh, come on.
I can see some reasonableness behind them. I'll take it.
Information first, please.
What do you want?
What are you looking for?
The...
What's it called? The worm something?
Star Worm.
We're looking for a ship called the Star Worm.
I'm sure it's out there somewhere.
You weren't looking for the same thing?
Make a perception roll.
I'm good at that. Hey!
Sorry, my voice changer was still on. 19.
19. It's hard to tell because of the whole helmet situation.
Mm-hmm.
But somehow there's still like a little something in his voice you don't entirely believe.
He's a Mandalorian.
Incidentally, how are you still alive? Both of you, actually.
That is difficult to explain.
No, it's not. We're good
Would
at
you
our
like
job.
to talk over tea?
Cucumber
tea?
Yes.
If he's a
Leaves
Mandalorian,
in hot
Mandalorians do
water.
like tea.
We have
You're a
straw.
Mandalorian, correct?
Yes.
Would you like tea?
We have straws, so you don't have to take your helmet off. I'm not even here. I'm still.
So Udex.
Yeah.
As I confuse the Mando.
doing some flying to keep out of the way of this other fighter as they presumably go somewhere. But if they are going somewhere, I'm going to follow them if they're still alive.
So you and Edna notice on the scanner that there are a few more ships entering the area.
Roughly.
Yeah. There's a couple of Carrick class attack cruisers.
Oh boy.
And they're flanking. No, Sam, I know you know this term. An acclimator class.
Oh, I'm familiar with that. Yes. Okay. Interesting. Let's decide that discretion is the better part of valor and take us around to the other side of Geonosis, weaving through the debris fields so that they can't get a lock or see anything if possible.
All right.
Are we hiding behind the planet?
That's the plan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Gonna need a pilot check on this one.
12.
12.
There's a bunch of mass in the cargo bay that I wasn't there before.
Yeah. It's Yeah.
So as the radar starts getting closer and closer, it's time for Edna to take the guns.
Can we jettison the ship and keep the Mando?
Well, we don't need the ship or we need the ship, not the Mando.
Oh, that's right. We need his computer out of the ship. Okay.
Yeah, we'll take that and we can yeet him. He's got a spacesuit. He'll be fine.
So as you're flying through the debris field, you notice a couple of blaster bolts managed to hit the canopy
of our ship.
Yeah.
Damage?
Oh, 9 damage.
Who rolled 9 damage?
There's apparently a battle droid floating out there that still has power.
Unacceptable.
Clankers.
All right, Edna, I got it from here. You're on gun duty. Let's. Well, you know what? We're
want me to
trying
go back
stay
up to the
stealthy.
guns?
No, you're
And-
busy down there. You guys are
This
busy.
is all happening like simultaneously.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna radio down there to the cargo hold. Prepare for some turbulence and go into full evasive maneuvers, trying to avoid this battle droid. Is it following us?
Turbulence, and then we might
The
explode.
droid? No.
Yeah. Okay.
It's just a B1 just floating through
It's
space.
a Vulture droid that's like slagged into something, so it can just rotate its head. Okay, well then we're just running real fast. But if there's canopy damage, crap. Edna, how good are you at repairing stuff? Can you reach to the back and get the canopy fix all?
It's a spray can.
It is a spray can, but you have to be wise with it.
While we're
Sorry.
flying, can I remove the computer that we need from his ship?
I'm just imagining just a can of Flex Seal. Just
What do I need for that, John?
Hey, it works in boats.
Mechanics.
Oh yeah, I'm good with mechanics. I got that.
All right. Yeah, if you could spray here, 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 and around the edges.
That's a 21 for
Nice.
mechanics.
It's going to take a few minutes to set, but yeah.
Is that taking into account though have you taken into account the upgrades that we did?
Yes.
Okay.
there was hesitation there, Mr. GM.
They're very fast
like-
mental computations.
All right. Still
Gonna burn out the
stealthy,
CPU for a
evasive maneuvers. I'm not flying casual. I am flying erratic and dangerously to
All right.
avoid leaving a trail.
I like to
Okay.
imagine in the cargo hold.
It's just, what kind of evasive...
Okay, so another pilot check, please, there,
However,
Unix.
Edna is going all Captain Jack Sparrow at this point, yelling, "Stop blowing holes in my ship!" But
Oh, I thought you were going to run around. I got a jar of dirt.
And
Okay,
I'm like
uh,
moving
Jar
Wookiee
dirt.
aside so I can see the ahead of me. But apparently that worked because I got a 26 on my pilot check. So
Nice.
yeah,
All right,
you
you
can
managed to
You
avoid.
just got to look through the Wookiee fur.
yeah just part the fur and oh turn here, got it.
I don't know if Sam is aware of this, but when we were talking about character description, I did say that she is like the golden doodle of Wookiees. So she's long and blonde and luscious. She's just like parting the curls out so you can see.
Just a L'Oreal commercial for Wookiees.
nice.
So my head is poked through that. It's draped over my horns as I lean over the controls like a grandma flying this thing as you're spraying through the canopy. But hey,
It's
the
just
dice say it works. So
All right, so while he's flying, can I remove the computer?
Well, there's still a Mandalorian between you and him, or you and it.
Not if somebody does a force pull and pulls him away from the ship.
I would recommend not resisting my friend taking your ship's computer, or at least downloading the information. He does have a big gun and some slight anger issues.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Again, tea is still on the table. Would you like some?
I'm not entirely happy with the situation.
Well, neither are we, unfortunately.
meanwhile, up in the cockpit, woo! This is the most fun ever.
I just met this man and now he's flying my ship.
Narshada drift.
Also, given the erratic movements of the ship, we might have company. I am unsure if it is friendly to any of us. Just a thought.
You know, I think you've got more concerns than I do at this point.
Probably. Not the point.
That's just his normal life.
So I presumably found a good enough path to lead us on, so I'll radio down. Hey, what's the holdup down there? I could use a full bridge crew up here.
Rao's playing nice. I could have put holes in this guy already.
He's still alive?
It's a Mandalorian. This might be bad.
Oh,
All right, I need you guys, Ted and Raul, to roll for initiative.
oh jeez.
16.
That's initiative. That's a 9.
Okay, so it's gonna be Ted, then Raul, then this guy.
He
'Cause
won
just rolled
last.
last. Huh?
He did last.
You rolled a 1.
Yeah.
You gotta find his next piece of weaponry.
You don't have to roll good, you just have to roll better.
Right. So Ted, you're up. He's drawing weapons.
Oh, I'm shooting. Yeah.
All right, go for it.
15.
15. Where'd that go?
Plus do I add my base attack to that?
Yeah.
And your dexterity.
All right, so that would be
20.
18 plus my dex is 2, so 20.
Okay. 15 would not have hit, but 20 hits.
Beskar.
And so I do roll a 3d10
Yep.
plus 1.
Mm-hmm.
10, 10, 6.
So 27 total?
Yeah.
27 damage. Pretty good for a 3d10 roll.
Yeah. All right. So you're using your big repeating
Yes.
happiness there. So you just unload on him, and several shots hit him and just blast him backwards into the ground.
Like out of the cockpit onto the ground?
Yeah,
he was still
like
sitting down. Was he?
He was
standing.
Oh.
I mean, that would have been cooler to knock him out like out of the chair, out of the front glass, and everything else. But no.
Yeah. All right, Rel.
I was gonna say, do we have a dead Mandalorian in the cargo hold now?
Can we just throw your lightsaber at him? I feel like the whole
Are you alive? Hello, Fred.
I'm gonna pull his helmet off. Does that count
That
as
is
a
not the
move
way.
object or force disarm?
Move object.
Sacrilege.
Math. Hang on. 21. There we go. I'm like, what's 14 plus 7? In hindsight, that's simple math, and my brain just shut down.
It
That's how
happens.
it works. Everything's simple until you try to do it.
Yes.
Yeah. So
That's
his helmet
accurate.
pops off and rolls along the floor a little bit. Kind of a nondescript human, a little scruffy.
It's Pedro Pascal. Got it.
Not that nondescript.
I'm gonna into my hands.
Okay.
Just
Are they breathing?
He appears to be, yes.
Hey, look, our Gungan's awake.
Whoa! You also not want to go in there.
I had decided the Gungan had Taco Bell on Nar Shaddaa. And he just comes out of the bathroom with what happened? Like, the ship is flying all over the place, and you thought you were just losing your balance. Nothing big.
That last barrel roll was eventful.
Are you going into the cockpit or the cargo hold saying
Always
that?
courtesy flush.
So if you have the map of the ship, you can see here. There's the refresher.
Actually,
The
yeah, the
refresher
refresher is closer to the cockpit.
Yeah, it's pretty close to the. Nick, do you go right or left?
Yes, No has opened the bathroom door. Does he go left or right?
Where's the bathroom on this ship? Are we on the ship?
Yes.
Yes, we're very much on the ship.
So it's basically a question of, are you heading left to the cargo hold or right to the cockpit?
Right to the cockpit.
Great.
It's a chunk butt.
Good. You take the skunk butt up there. Okay, good.
Wait, so he comes up into the cockpit to
With toilet paper stuck to his shoe.
The Udex currently
Flying like a madman.
while having to have parted the Wookiee fur so that he could see what he's doing.
All I can imagine now is No Not You walking into the cockpit and going, "Oh, Misa, big bada boom!" And
Oh, good. No. Take the guns. There's a little bit of a situation here.
What's that happening?
There's either a bunch of scrappers who have some old Republic tech or some Imperials following us here in the Geonosian system. Also, there's other scrappers who are apparently Mandalorians, if you want to go check that out in the cargo hold. However, I would prefer it if you stayed here with the guns because Edna is, fixing and navigating and stuff. And we are just running hellbent for leather to get to a hiding place.
So Ollie will go on the guns then.
Sounds good.
The gun get on the gun.
Udex has explained all of that while Edna is still just spraying fix-it around the top.
So it's kind of muffled because I'm shoved through her so I can see out the windshield.
Basically, you're just able to see the back half of Udex.
Okay.
Yep.
All the while, Edna's shooting an infomercial and explaining why water won't penetrate through this.
But like I feel like I'm like just the seam sealant spray stuff you use on tents. Like
Yep.
I just have a can of.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what it is.
It works.
Essentially, it's getting the job done.
You're just sitting there with spray foam, just.
And I'm taking a little knife behind it to clean up the edges. Because it has to look good still.
Mm-hmm.
It's your ship.
You mess up a small part, you scrape it back out, do it again.
I promise that this is all relevant to the game.
All right, so where are we at with the Mando down below?
Well, Raul, did you have any further action you were taking? You've taken his helmet. You tried talking to him.
I'm gonna move up closer. I don't want them to be dead. I just wanted to get the information, but as I'm walking,
Yeah, I'm just Ted. Go to the computer. Take the info.
Okay.
that's it.
Do I need to roll anything for the
I'm
computer?
retiring you.
Did you roll another bad thing for the Mando, or?
Yes.
Yay!
I like this game.
He tries to take a shot at you as you're approaching, and it just misses.
Oh wait. All right, there we go. Goes to shoot and it just off the Beskar.
Pretty much.
I wouldn't mail that thing.
It costs like $35 to mail this. You think I have money?
What is this money thing of which you speak?
He doesn't have money.
It's also been helpful in random games, but still.
All right, so he takes a shot, he misses.
Mm-hmm. However, because of how much damage he took from that first hit, that's all he can do. He's knocked down pretty far on the condition track.
Nope.
Yeah, he's sucking tailpipe. All right, so I want to take the information off the computer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So do I need to roll anything for that, or do I just do it?
You would have to roll computer use. So while he's still alive and trying to shoot, you're going to just start monkeying with his ship.
I'm like in between
look,
the two, but yeah.
Ral wouldn't let me kill him, so.
Can we?
But I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna shoot my DC 17 and just get him over with.
Okay.
Wow.
And that's a natural 20.
Oh, all right, he's dead.
And let's see. So you add the 3, carry the 1.
I think. How does it work in the system? Are you just rolling 66 now, or 60-10s?
So with this, they roll 3d6 and then so 3d6 plus 1.
And then double
3d10. 3d10 plus 1, then doubled.
No,
Isn't
for my
it
blaster pistol, it says
Oh,
3d6.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So still, then double it.
So it's still dead.
So 3,
He could roll all
10.
one.
8. So 21.
You know.
Wait,
40.
what?
I roll a 3d6. I did a 3,
Yeah.
an 8, and a 10. That's 21.
On a D6?
Nope. All right, that
Oh.
was the roll. That was the wrong dice. Sorry.
I was
My
about
bad.
to say, I'm like, how do you get an 8 on a D6?
Let me
Very
see those
carefully.
dice.
You do it very carefully when you grab the wrong dice.
I thought you were adding up to it. I'm like, oh yeah, that sounds
No,
about right.
no. I was using the wrong dice. So 4, 3, and 4. So 11. So it's 22.
All right. So, poor guy. He only made it this far in the galaxy.
I like to imagine that Farmer Ted just while walking up to get the computer just and just keeps going. Ralph's
Pretty
like,
much.
Okay.
Ted! Why?
You're lucky I don't turn around and pump 2 more into him just for him being a jerk. Let's get the information off the computer.
This was unnecessary.
Probably.
Kathleen, is that a coloring book?
Yes.
So I'm
Okay.
hoping that you have better computer skills than I did. That's actually why I shot him. So,
Okay. Jumping back up into the cockpit. Edna has finished sealing the window.
I love how Ben's like, I'm not even making eye contact with you.
Maddie, I'm not talking to you.
How dare you?
Feel shame, Farmer said. Back up in the cockpit.
Yep. And your communication array is beeping at you again. So one of the three of you can answer it.
Edna, can you grab that? Perfect.
This is the
Speak
basilisk.
Shriwook? Like, does Unix actually know what Edna's saying?
Do I need to?
Fair enough.
The rest of us will drink the tea. It won't go to waste.
Tea. Oh, my cup disappeared. No.
Invisible cup of tea.
Unidentified freighter, this is the basilisk. Why have you attacked my ships?
Is this coming from the acclimator class back there?
Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed.
Acclimator class, please transmit authority codes for this system. Thank you.
You see off to the side there's a reasonably good-sized chunk of rock that just explodes when a blaster hits it.
Hey, they're still missing. This is great. All right. Is there any debris nearby, like big hunks, like a half a battleship or something?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, there's a few of those coming up, actually.
And then I presume that this big Star Destroyer is like right behind us.
Yeah, and its two friends.
Okay. All right.
The other two have moved out into like flanking positions.
Perfect. Well, luckily they turn like, banthas. So I'm going to do a loop-de-loop through the donut of one of these Lucre Hulks, come back, and then it's going to light them entirely up using the auto fire on the big one. Try to hit the scanners, and then we'll blow past them and hide in the rest of the debris belt.
No has the guns now.
All right.
Yeah.
No. When I say go, just hold those triggers. Aim for anything that's spiky.
Aim for anything that's spiky.
Yeah, like
No
an
knows
antenna or a
muted, so.
scanner or a...
That's our favorite way of having
Oh,
no.
you said talking to me?
Sure am.
Does
I
No
love
know who
no's.
this guy is?
Does no know who he is?
Who should be chasing us?
I don't know. They haven't transmitted codes, but I'm going to fly close enough to see through the windows.
We shall shoot then?
Yes, please.
I will shoot at whatever is following us.
Don't worry. I'll line you up a shot. So I'm going to do a big Immelman through the donut of one of these Lucre Hulks, come out,
Okay.
guns blazing right at the center one, fly close enough to make them all need to take a bathroom break, and then peel off and try to hide again.
Okay.
Big
All
pilot
right, go
roll.
ahead and make that pilot roll.
That is only a 15.
So as you're doing that loop, there's a little a dish on top of the Tortuga.
Mhm.
Well, there was a dish on top of the Tortuga.
There it is. That's what I was expecting. Okay.
There goes the satellite TV. God
I
damn it,
mean-
you're on our ship for one day.
If we're still flying, it wasn't important.
All right. And no, not you can attempt a shot at.
No more Gungans after dark for no, not you.
Wow, that.
The entire targeting computer array is now filled with Star Destroyer. Just you cannot miss.
You can try. Go ahead and make a shot.
He is far
What?
too eager for you to take this shot.
What? You said Star Destroyer?
Yeah,
Well, acclimator class.
it's a Star Destroyer.
That's
It's
still
a
a pretty
little
big.
one.
It's still a pretty big ship.
It's an old one and
destroyer
it
still
carries
has
people.
Destroyer.
Yeah, it's a closer to a cruiser, honestly. So, yeah.
Are there any arrays in my field of view?
Arrays?
Well, like shield array, communications array, bathroom arrays.
You're taking a quick look, but yeah, you do see a small shield array out there.
Let's shoot at it.
Okay.
What do I have to roll?
Ranged attack.
So DX.
Yep.
I rolled me a 22.
22. That will actually hit. Sure. Go ahead and roll 4d10 and multiply that by 2.
Big money. Get that 80 damage.
I rolled a total of 19.
On 40-10?
I mean, it's still times 2.
Yeah.
So 19 times 2 is
38.
math. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's so much math.
Not nothing.
Always so
You got what? 32?
38.
38.
Okay.
Hopefully that's enough to destroy their shield generator.
No.
Nope. Great.
Well, they probably have like a damage reduction of like 30 or something. So, all right. Well, let's make them turn around and follow us now.
Does one of you have the ship pulled up?
I do.
All right. Will a 17 beat its reflex defense?
Yeah, well. They're 14.
We're in trouble.
Nick, you want to trade me locations? You come down here and get the information off the computer. I'll take the guns. Your computer skills are higher than mine.
Really?
Yeah.
What's known as computer skills?
Both me and Farmer Ted have a +1 to use computer.
What's known as?
And I have a
I don't even
plus
have
one.
a +1.
I have a -1 modifier.
Oh, so never mind. Farmer Ted has a -1.
Edna will swap with Ted because hers is higher than that. And higher than No-No's.
While all this is happening on the
You just hear, Edna, please come down to the cargo bay.
Okay. How much damage are we taking, John?
Stop
Make sure that I'm not.
blowing holes in my ship.
Are we alive?
65.
65. Okay, so here's how this is going to work. We've
Out of
got
150. Awesome. Okay.
Well, yeah, no, but we've got shield rating. So,
Yeah, the shields actually got upgraded too.
oh yeah, what's our shield rating now?
Let me check and make sure that I get that right.
The base is 15.
Yeah, base is 15 and wrong ship book. Modification. 50.
50. Okay, and how much damage did we get? Pen and paper down.
65.
65. Okay, so 15 goes through. Our shields go to 45. So 65 minus 50 equals 15. And now our shields are 45. And then we have a damage reduction of 15, which reduces that damage to 0.
Yep.
See,
Essentially,
we're fine.
So essentially, we took no damage.
Yeah, I just like a couple more shots like that, and we will start taking damage because our shields now only reduce 45, and then the next time 40, and etc.
Okay. So I'm up where Edna was in navigation. Should the Gungan and I switch for navigation? Are you better at that?
He's still not that great. Navigation is use computer. So.
Oh.
Just everyone take a seat. We're gonna be flying pretty crazy now. So grab something, hold on to something. Let's try the next maneuver. They're these enemy ships, so it's a Star Destroyer and 2 cruisers, right? Or 2 like little corvettes.
Yusa needs some pilot help.
Wouldn't say no if there's a co-piloting. I mean, there's a co-pilot seat. If that gives me advantage for like a +6 or something. Are you a better pilot than me? I'm a +8.
He's a +9.
Oh, you are a better pilot. Well, if you want to try crazy antics, I'll co-pilot. Let's do this. But here's the plan.
I'll go up to the gunnery.
I'll set a course. I want to run around, do a curve in towards the planet, and use that to slingshot us and turn us more tightly, and then strafe one of the corvettes as we dodge, duck, dip, dive, dodge between all the ships. So one more strafing run and see if that scares them away.
We used to call that hug the gooberfish.
That's an accurate name for what we're gonna do. Gonna hug that gooberfish and we're gonna dodge that bongo.
All right, so I'll go up. Nice. All right, so I'll go up to the gunnery, and you guys have the pilot stations. Gotcha.
So is Raoul still down in the cargo?
Yes, you and Raoul are down in the cargo.
Okay, so as Edna gets down to the cargo and she sees what has happened, it's just the.
I tried. Listen, I said peace. Let's not kill anyone. Ted literally walked up and shot this person on the ground. Like, they were done. And Ted... Not important. Computers, please.
And I'm gonna drag the body away.
That's a
because I have an idea for that armor later. As much as I don't like it.
So 23 hits the ships still too, right? If I remember correctly.
For us, are we getting shot at again? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we're only like a 14.
You love this asking AC thing way too much.
I legitimately don't have that page open.
No, it is like a GM thing. I was literally asking my players, like, "Hey, does a 32 hit?" They're just like,
I'm level 1.
Yeah, for real.
He gets.
It's great. It's just an intimidation tactic.
It is.
It's working.
That's another 75 damage.
I'm feeling
Another 75? Okay, so that actually does do 5 through to us. So that's actually, 25 through. And our shields are at 40. Do we get a shot?
Sure.
Okay.
And is there anything I can do to help with evasive maneuvers or any co-piloting checks?
You can do aid another, which... Let me look that up real quick.
Pull that too.
I mean, it's basically the concept we're going for here, right?
Yeah.
Yeesh.
So, aid another.
Vehicle combat. Here we go.
Now I kind of want some tea. All this talk about tea.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you
here
can
you
make a cooperative check. If you get a 10 or higher,
Only work that
we
way.
get a +2 bonus on theirs.
Okay, well then I'm gonna roll on the piloting check for this move. So I'm gonna co-pilot. So hoping for a 2 up on my dice. Sure enough, that's a 20 on my roll. So +2 to the next piloting roll, and then let's pilot in. Try to avoid these shots and get some shots in on the on this Corvette.
Yeah. So who's making the pilot roll?
That would be Nick.
That would be me.
Okay.
That's a +2 on the. So that puts us at a 29.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
All right. Go ahead and take a shot if you need one.
Oh, we need one.
Yeah. And
Not that kind of shot.
Oh, darn it.
Any and all at this point, I think.
Gotcha.
Situationally, you get a +2 on your roll as well.
I get a +2 on mine?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Because of how well that pilot roll went.
All right, cool. So I got a 15, which I add 3 to my base attack, 2 for dexterity. That puts me at 20, so 22.
Okay.
And do I have to? I roll a. Is it the 3D?
4d10.
4d10.
So, are you shooting at the big ship or one of his little friends?
The plan
Oh,
is
let's
one of
go.
the little friends.
Okay.
Do we want one of his little friends, or we want the big ship to try and take out their shield?
You're at the gunneries. We're threading that gooberfish. So you have ample opportunities to shoot all three as we
All
fly
right.
along and with that.
I want to shoot the big ship. I want to finish taking out his shield.
Okay.
8, 6, 8,
22.
and 9.
Okay.
62 damage.
What is it? 62?
62 on their subsystem.
Okay. You do see a little bit of sparking from it. Nicely done. Your comms beeping again.
Oh, God. Yeah, this is the Tortuga.
This is the Basilisk. You appear to be taking damage. You should know this is a hopeless battle.
You're taking damage too. Leave us alone.
I'll take my ball and go home.
This is a big enough debris field for both of us. We'll go this way, you go that way, you stop chasing us, and we'll stop shooting you to pieces. I can do this all day.
I'm going to need my man back then.
He's already jettisoned. If he survived that crash, then he's already gone.
Oh, I see we're at an impasse.
There's no way he knows his guy is still alive or dead.
Well, he does
I mean-
now. You're on the speaker. Way to go.
No.
You remember to hit the mute button. I saw it. It's okay.
Oh, what was the
All
name?
right.
Oh god.
Hey, down in the cargo bay, do you guys have
remember the name of that
everything you
movie.
need? Just throw it all out the
Galaxy
throw it all
Quest. There we go. God.
throw everything besides the data we need out the airlock.
Well, I don't think Edna's extracted the computer information yet.
Ah, right.
20.
20?
So yeah, she got it.
Yep. You make a copy of all the records. No problem.
All
Might
right.
want to put his helmet back on him before you 86 him.
No, you already took care of that.
You're welcome.
I knew this was gonna happen. Like, let's keep him alive. That'll be great. A hostage. We could return it and hope for a favor. Nope. He's dead.
He pulled a gun on me. What did you think I was going to do?
Hostages are more effort than they're worth. All right, if you guys are done, just vent that, and we'll fly away.
All right. Is that what you're doing then? Venting him? Ooh.
I got
Can
the computer information I needed, so
Yep.
might
Can
as
I
well
tell
flush
if
it
they
out.
have some kind of a tracker on the armor or just the ship?
Hard to say. There's a lot of stuff packed into that armor.
Is there any way for me to check at all? I don't know. So
I mean, you're trying to loot the body before you throw it back out into space. Is
So
that what
here's
I mean?
my thought. As much as I don't want to reward Ted, this is Mandalorian armor.
Yeah. It's got a wicked dex skill check, man. It's not worth it. Just go naked. Team Wookiee right here.
I just love that I can make random noises. Sorry.
No, I agree.
Is there any kind of a quick see if there's some kind of transponder or something that I could stick onto the side of the ship?
You can do a mechanics check?
Sure, that'll be great. I got a +1 to that. Nope. That's a 9.
Yeah, you got no clue.
Is there something that he can explain to Edna quickly that he wants done so I can help?
Edna, I want to see if this thing has some kind of transponder or tracker or something, because this could be useful for later.
I mean, more importantly, it's worth as much as our ship, which is probably why they want it back.
All right. So what do I need, John?
Mechanics check.
That's a natural 20. Plus 2.
Okay. What's your total?
22.
All right. You still don't find anything because, I mean, it's not like it would be sticking out on the surface. If anything, it's probably going to be inside one of the chess pieces, if he has one.
How do I look more?
Look in the bullet holes. You might find it there.
Is this actually like Beskar, or is it just like Durasteel?
This one happens to be Durasteel.
Oh, then it's never mind.
Forget it. Dump it. Let's go. We need to leave.
I'm thinking like shiny Beskar armor.
Throw a grenade in the fuel tank or something on like a 10-second fuse, so it looks like it explodes, so that to cover up.
I've got those.
Yeah, easy peasy.
Demolitions.
Well, I have boom booms somewhere. Where'd they go?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
I'm a demolitionist. I have my talent.
Or somebody go grab a grenade off of Zap.
I have 3 frag grenades in my basket, and I'm a demolitionist.
actually, this is a Mando. They have grenades on them, don't they?
Okay, so we'll just trigger one of his.
Take one off the belt.
Okay, we'll trigger take one of the Mando's grenades, and we're gonna make it so that his whole ship blows up when we flush him.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah.
All right.
Ralph's having a moment. Just in the corner. It's a very long moment.
But you might want to get out of the cargo hold so that we can actually know. So I just gently guide you out the door so that we can.
As Edna's pushing me, I'm
trying to stay tranquil. I'm trying to bring peace. I don't understand why everyone is so violent all the time.
The growl with the gentle pats as I continue pushing him out of the cargo hold so that we can empty it. Sort of that you can have your feelings, but we need to have your feelings that you're safe.
I'm going to keep a careful watch on when they vent that and help Nachu with the course corrections that will occur when we lose that much mass.
Okay.
Whenever you guys are ready, let's fly like the wind and get out of here.
All right. So they managed to get it launched out. Go ahead and attempt some pilot checks here.
It's 18 on my assist, which is a success.
And I got an 18 on my piloting.
Okay.
Plus whatever Sam's success. So
2.
20. Okay. All right. There is a little bit of jockeying with the mass change. And there's also a piece of debris that you need to suddenly weave around because of that. And shots are going. You heard the rolling. I've had some really crap rolls over here. I got a 1, a 3, and another 1 trying to shoot at you guys.
Great.
Yeah, because we're awesome.
That. Keep doing that.
Yep. And then I got a 30.
Leaving time.
All right.
No, we like the ones in the 3s.
For the full 70
back to
damage
that.
or 75 damage?
No, that's actually a tractor beam.
Well, that's just unfair. They caught us?
Well, they're trying to.
Okay. Evasive maneuvers, all power to engines, cut the gun power.
The ship
then-
actually needs to make a strength check.
A strength check? Is that
Can
like
I
a fort save
skilled
or something?
advise the ship?
Is that like when you apologize to your car after you hit a pothole?
We just
Like,
need, we just
on
need
the
Rel to
edge
come
of-
up and like rub his hand across the dashboard. Sorry, baby. It's gonna be okay.
All will be well. All will be well. We
Okay.
can get out of this. I trust you.
Does it have a plus
What-
5
is it-
now?
Is it opposed or what? Because apparently we
Yes.
have a strength of 40.
We are being tractor beamed in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we're a 40 plus. We're a D20 plus a D6 plus 40 to beat their tractor beam effect.
Mm-hmm.
We used to have an idea.
Will it help?
Jesus.
We used to
Probably.
fly faster into the tractor beam.
Well, let's try just pulling out first.
We are not going to pull out. If we to fly faster, they should not expect it. They should expect us to fly away.
Okay. I mean, it's a different way of pulling the strength. So let's pull it out of phase. Do you want me to roll the tractor beam or the strength of the ship?
We will use thrust and use the tractor beam pull, and we'll go poof.
And then you'll just have to pull out at the very last second and fly past them.
We can do it.
Yeah, I have 100% faith in you. I'm going to hold the ship together right now. So
So
this switch,
I'm not,
this switch.
I'm not Catholic, but
Everyone,
Ralph's
please hold
just-
on to something.
Raul's in the corner.
I'm one with the Force. The Force is with me.
modifier
I'm one with the Force. The Force is with me.
How much?
And I'm
how much
going
force
to-
did you give us?
The modifier on that is plus 15.
For strength?
Yeah.
Oh, well, there
I'm
must
looking
be a
at plus
typo on the
40.
thing I'm looking up then.
Hmm?
Plus 15 is fine, though. All right, cool.
So what'd you get?
Haven't rolled it yet. What did we get for the
Okay.
force?
Okay.
So I am
Can I give
skilled
them a force
advising
point?
No Not You, and I'm gonna pump a force point. Actually, yeah, skilled advisor force point. No Not You. When you do your flight check, you get a plus 10.
I have force points. Can I donate them somewhere? Does that help? I mean,
Not
Not
right
unless
now.
you're a Jedi.
okay. Well, can I
All right.
donate them to the Jedi?
I would accept the donation, please.
All right, here comes the tractor, the strength roll. So
Okay.
this plus 15, I got a 27.
Yeah, they're pulling you in.
That's the plan. We're flying right past him, and then we're going to boost the engines at the last second.
Right. Yes. Okay.
So as
Make
soon
a
as we
pilot
get close
check
to that transmitter, and hopefully it
Plus
follows the
10.
root cube.
No, plus 10. Remember, you
So
got
now
this.
does this get tractored into a bay?
Yes.
It gets tractored into the bay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Is
Jesus.
there an opening?
Oh, we're doing some
on the
Phantom
other
Menace
side?
crap, aren't we? Oh God, we're doing
I
Phantom
love
Menace crap.
that. Yes.
Yep.
Just in one door, out the other.
We're doing
Yep.
Phantom Menace.
Phantom
It
Menace.
could be worse. It could be Attack of the Clones.
Try spinning. That's a neat trick.
Oh God.
Hey, Farmer Ted, just start shooting as we get close too. Just auto fire.
Do I have to roll for auto fire, or is it just a thing?
And you take a -5, but you hit like everything. So
So I am going to spend a force point on this as well.
Okay.
How many force points can I spend?
Just one per roll.
Okay. And that's a D6.
Yes.
Okay, I got a 5 on that.
Okay.
And then I rolled a 12 plus 9, which is 21 plus 10, so 31. Oh, plus
Plus-
5. So 36 of... Pew!
Okay. And your maneuver is to fly into the ship? Is that what you're doing here?
So we're using the pull of the tractor beam on top of this, and we are, instead of trying to fly away, we are literally going to fly towards it.
Through the bay.
So not only do we have the strength of them pulling, but then we fly towards it and just go through the bay.
So in one door, out the other, we're gone.
and then hopefully
just-
Farmer Ted can shoot one of the tractor beams on the way through.
All right. It's coming down to that.
Okay, can I so roll for my shot?
Yeah, just aim shot at the tractor beam emitter.
Okay.
Ones are okay.
Got a 16.
Or not.
Plus
Plus
stuff.
a 3. Let's do so
Plus
21.
2.
So 21.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then it's what is it? What's my roll on this one?
4d10 times 2.
4d10. Okay. 5. 9.
14,
7.
21.
5.
26 times 2.
52.
52.
52 damage to the extremely close.
Extremely vulnerable. Yeah, it goes up in smoke.
All right. And then we go real fast.
Very
So
Kermit the
got
Frog
that.
of just hanging onto the back.
Yeah.
Just,
All right.
Piggy, we're going faster than anticipated.
they've gone to plaid.
Yep. All right. So, are you guys just running now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be smart.
Yeah. Okay.
They have their gun is going to start chewing through us rapidly.
Do not give him ideas. Because as soon as you said that, he rolled.
I think he was going to do that anyway.
Yeah. He would.
Yeah.
Was it the big dice you rolled?
Huh?
Was it the big one you rolled?
Yeah.
Why'd you roll the big one?
It's the only one being nice to me tonight.
Oh.
Well, then stop rolling it.
All right.
So while we are suddenly flying very, very quickly, Edna is going to just open Zap's door, make sure he's okay. He hasn't jostled around too much in there through all of this.
Make sure he's still on his log under a sun lamp.
Right. Make sure his sunlight's
I like to
still
imagine
on.
he's like looped his arms and legs around the log. And he's just like.
Just to get eyes on him, make sure that he's okay. It's all good. It's all good.
What?
Oh crap! Don't make me come over there and slap you.
Oh, the joys of being here. All right. So as you're flying past, you take another 26 points of damage to the ship.
No.
Oh, 26?
Yep.
All right. That doesn't penetrate shields. All right. I think we should go find a dust storm to hide in. And if we go down to Geonosis, we might be able to find an old tracking data chip. But fly like the wind. No, not you. I'm going to go check on the computers in the back. Good job.
You still want Geonosis wind, Tatooine wind, or Naboo wind?
Geonosis will be fine. Yeah. I think like a sandstorm on Geonosis.
Wait, we're going down to the planet instead of just leaving?
Where would we leave? They've got us dialed in. We'll be able to escape once we're on the planet. They
If
won't
we
be
get
able
down to the
track
planet's
us.
surface, we can get down in between the
into-
rocks and in the wind.
We can lose them on the planet. We just can't lose them in this asteroid field because they're bigger and faster than us.
We could also lose them by going into hyperspace.
We'll have a hard time going to hyperspace, and also depending on what Edna finds, they might be looking for what we're looking for.
What's a week here for?
We're here for the
Star
computer
Worm.
core of the Star Worm.
The one
Worm
that
with a
we're all
Y,
supposed to
presumably. So, Edna, is that what they were looking for too?
How do I know?
It was on the list, yes.
On the list. What else was on the list?
There were a few other coordinates of different potential salvage sites.
Like what?
Other battle locations where ships may be floating in space that may not have been entirely picked over yet.
Things that we
wonder.
could loot and resell on the black market?
Well,
What?
yeah, but we need to be very cognizant of what we go after because they're going to be going down this list, picking clean everything according to a plan.
Right.
Where are the ships located from each other?
In orbit around Geonosis.
Right, but where are they in relation to each other? Like, is one here? Like, is it like a forward triangle, backwards triangle, just straight
Backwards
line?
triangle. Backwards triangle.
Which ship did we fly through?
The Carrick Cruiser to starboard.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Hey, John.
Yo.
So, meta knowledge, because it just clicked into place for me. What relative year is this, give or take?
About 5 BBY.
Okay, so it's already not. It's already done and not here anymore. Got it.
What's that?
They built the Death Star over Geonosis.
Yeah,
that's what I was thinking was about to happen. But if it's 5 BBY, they already moved that somewhere else. I was panicking like Vader was gonna in with the Death Star.
Ben, look at the face.
Great.
No. They moved it to Scarif.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Where we have Ben already? Oh, lovely.
Almost.
All right, so
that would have been fun.
Yeah, great.
Both
Awesome.
me and Ral just had a panic attack at the potential of meeting Vader. I was like,
Oh, now Edna wants to go back to Scarif.
no thanks.
Hang on, let me see where that mini is in my shipment.
Nope.
What shipment?
Nothing.
So what is our plan? Run, or we do the same move they did on?
Thought we were going down on planet surface.
Well, we have to break their signal on us and then come back and stealthily make it to where the Starworm is. Does their information tell us where the Starworm is?
It's about as accurate as the information you already had.
So around Geonosis somewhere?
Yeah.
Okay. We got to find something. If we can find a ship to land in that like still appears to have a working core, maybe we can go in and hack the order of battle, like the last droid that was in there, because they would know where everything was. And then if we had an astromech droid, we could run the orbital calculations forward 15 years. Yeah.
Ted, do we want to take it to the ruins of the palace?
I would be okay with that.
The ruins of the Geonosian Palace?
Yeah, nobody's going to be there. There should be destroyer droids all over the place, but they're not going to be in service.
And from what I was told, there was some big bunker with very heavy plated steel. That might be some protection.
I'm not scared. You're scared.
If we're intending to hide, that might be a good place.
I'd be down with that.
He makes a fair point in my mind.
Do we have any probes or anything? Because I don't know how we're gonna find, unless there's like a scanner in this palace, maybe. Because if we can scan from the ground, then we can take care of it. So yeah, let's fly down, try that.
Misa can scan from ground.
And me and Ted, you were at the Battle of Geonosis, or were you somewhere else?
I should have been at the battle.
Okay.
You're a Gen 1 clone.
Yeah, so we have at least a rough idea of where it should be.
Stop making the face. I'm gonna come.
Okay, Misa gonna fly like the wind.
I would recommend staying on the ship. There were old reports of some weird stuff in the tunnels.
What kind of weird?
John, you were smiling too much. I don't like this.
Wiggly and
I will be at 27.
Messing.
And I will be doing lots of barrel rolls and loop-de-loops to get to the planet.
Okay.
Perfect.
You managed to get down to the planet without too much difficulty. I'm in trouble.
One more, Kathleen.
Okay, that one kind of hurt. I felt
You made a face when I talked about the brain worms.
So it's just fun for me when you say things I'm thinking. That's all.
We're all Star Wars nerds. We've all seen the Clone Wars. We know what's happening.
Uh-huh. One of us has a podcast about the Clone Wars.
It's more than that, but it's currently about that.
Exactly. So yeah,
No,
you managed to get. Now,
Shut up.
are you going to actually land?
Of course.
Okay.
We have to find some place to do some scanning.
True.
So, and I'd like to do some repairs to the ship since we took about 15 damage.
Mm-hmm. Sorry's up. We tried the no scratches, but it didn't quite work.
Oh, whatever. There's replaceable bits. That's extraneous. We don't need that. Okay, we did actually need that scanning dish, didn't we? So we might have to find one.
Yep. All right. So you find, are you looking for a secure place to land, like a hangar bay or just a cave or?
Hangar bay or cave would be fine.
Okay.
I'm going to see if I can vibe one out while they're also looking for one.
Even a rock overhang would be fine. Something enough to shield from sight.
I'm going to start on
16 for vibes.
16. There's life.
Mm-hmm.
But not much else. No, like, sense of dread.
Okay. Well, and I'm just gonna point to an overhang.
Just that might be a good spot over there.
Okay. Yeah, it's a nice overhang. Clear landing, clear in and out. No extraneous debris to worry about unsettling you.
Beautiful. Let's start on those repairs. Someone should start scanning to see if we can't find stuff up. And if we need to look for extra parts, we'll need to do that. But other than that, we need to particularly leave the landing zone. Unless,
So
Ted,
we
you know something about this?
I'm sorry, what'd you ask?
Are you going to go out and take a look around, or?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll come with you.
Geonosis.
What's what?
Are we Geonosis?
Yeah, we
Yes,
landed.
we landed.
Okay.
So you and I are repairing it now. I don't know what No Not You is up to. Shenanigans.
Sorry, I
He's
left
gonna
my
go throw a grappling hook at something. You know he is.
Edna, I will assist you on repairs.
Okay.
Yep. And then we'll need to, after we get the repairs doing, we'll need to do a scan check. I got a 20 something on my repair rolls here.
These are still mechanic rolls, right?
Yeah, I got a 28 to assist because I critted it. So that's a +2 to you.
Okay, so that would be +2. That's a 20 then.
Okay. All right. So you're patching the holes. You're making sure nothing else is leaking out. Always good ideas.
While still grumbling and cursing about the damage to my ship.
Oh, well, of course.
Do we heal any hit points?
Yeah. How many did you lose?
15.
Yeah, you get 7 back.
Sorry, I just hear like barbaric toddler yelping from the living room.
Nice.
Okay, well, I think that's all we can do without a dock and some spare parts. So let's hope that the excursion team managed to find some sensor stuff. and then I'll begin scanning.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so can we, Ral, you want to do a vibe check to see if there's any bunkers or anything nearby to us where we could start our searches?
Who's outside?
Ral and I.
Okay. Just make perception checks.
Ooh, that's a math 26.
26. Okay. Ted?
Do I add something to perception?
Yes, your perception.
Oh, I'm looking for it.
It's right under mechanics.
They're in alphabetical order.
I'm looking for my perception. It's just
Nobody asked you, Patrice.
I feel like that, to be honest.
So I rolled a 13 and I have a bonus of 1, so 14.
okay. So, Ral, you hear in the distance engines, like, flying.
Oh, Lordy.
I think we might want to take cover. We have unwelcome guests.
And I'm going to take us to, like, basically just a pile of rocks where we can, like, kind of squeeze in a little bit just to hide. Because I'm hoping our ship is covered by the overhang.
From the angle that the ships are currently flying from, yes.
Yeah. Do the ships over top or no?
Mm-hmm. Yep. There's two of them, slightly staggered, a couple 100 yards apart, flying in a pattern.
Do I think they saw us?
No.
Are they looping back around?
Not yet.
Okay.
They might, but they aren't currently.
Gonna wait a few seconds.
They
Looping
apparently
back
just
around.
keep going.
Keep going?
Yep.
I think we're safe for the moment. This is oddly familiar.
I don't like that.
Where's our closest bunker?
I only... Oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna...
Just... I only read reports about the second attack on Geonosis. You were here for the first. So, what do you remember?
Oh, not much. I wasn't on this side of the planet. So I was on the other side.
Is anybody in the cockpit?
I think
yeah.
No is.
No
Okay. All right.
Misa just sitting here enjoying the view.
All right. Communicator starts beeping again.
Yeah. Fart buckets.
Fart buckets.
I will answer it, be like, Gunkin Pizzeria.
Reward, you stab him, we snub him. What?
This is the Basilisk.
No, it's not.
Hello, Basilisk. I know a fish named after you.
Who is this?
Misa no.
Which ship are you aboard?
Misa thinks yours?
This is the Basilisk. We are searching for a Grok 720 who had been in this area.
Yes, Big Fishy. I see lots of ships that go by every day. Misa think you be calling the wrong ship.
This was just an open hail for the area. How long have you been on the planet?
Oh, Misa thinks it forever.
Hold your position.
Well, I'm disappointed you didn't break out an Okie
Misa
Day
hold
in
my
there.
position?
Yeah, we're going to come looking for you.
Why's the Big Fishy look for me?
Always looking for a smaller fish.
Not fish, turtle.
Okay, Misa, stay here then. and then I'll hang up.
Oh, I hope they can't trace that.
I'm gonna get on the comms and be like, "We still have a big fishy after us."
All right.
There's always a bigger fish.
Yeah. We're gonna have to.
This fishy goes by name of Basilisk.
Yeah, that's the Star Destroyer. All right, let's get back in the ship. I guess we're just gonna have to fly fast. Jeez. Do they know we're here?
They just said we succumbing to you.
Did they get a trace on you?
Nisa, no.
We know you're no.
Yes.
So I'm going to set up something using our signal, and I'm going to narrowcast ping at a bunch of the Luger Hulks and Hulks in orbit, and try to set up some sort of like really obvious signal relay and spam up just everything to look like the signal's coming from every single ship up there that I can connect to.
Oh.
Okay. You're probably going to need some help with that. That's going to be.
I'm going to need some computer help with that, but as far as the hardware, I can do it.
I can help with that.
Perfect.
That is an 18 total for
All right.
use computers.
So the computer tech works. So let's upload this noise virus.
Also, in that noise virus, just very, very subtly at the bottom of it, they just hear, "Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you."
Rick rolling the Empire.
Oh, classic.
Okay, but is it the Wookiee opera version or the Klingon pop remix?
Klingon pop remix. Gungan pop remix.
Okay.
Never gonna give you up, Okie Day.
No, it's just Misa never gonna give you up. Okay.
Yeah.
He's gonna never let you down.
All right. So what'd you guys get?
She got an 18. Do you want a mechanics check to make sure that it's sent correctly? All right.
Yes.
That is a 22 on mechanics.
Now, is this something that's going to buy us some time? Because Ral and I are still outside the ship.
I hope so. It might buy us as much time as we need, because what I'm trying to do is make it so that whatever signals they're trying to track down are coming from everywhere, so they can't track anything.
Okay.
So Edna, what's your intelligence score?
My score 12.
Okay.
Why?
What?
Why?
No reason.
No, you don't ask questions for no reason. You ask questions because you're evil.
Yes, I am. Anyway.
How dare you use my own techniques against me?
We all use the same ones.
Yeah, true.
All right. So you've got your signal out there bouncing around.
Yep.
And I mean, you can't see anything from here. So you're kind of hoping for the best.
Yep.
Right? Yeah. And your next move?
Well, since we're bouncing around with all these things, I wonder if I can also get them to ping their IDs, the ships, so that we know if the one up there is a star worm, if we can figure out where it is. And ideally, we can have that in some encoded format that only we can read behind a password.
Okay. Yeah. That's going to be a little more complicated to use computer check.
I will attempt an assist on this because our Wookiee hacker is doing the dang deal. So my use computer assist roll is successful. So you get a +2.
That's a 15 then. It's 15.
Total?
No. Wait, 15. 17 total.
Plus another 2?
No, that was Puss in Boots.
Oh,
Including his.
well,
Yeah, you don't quite pull that off.
okay, it's fine. All right. Well, unfortunately, that's not gonna get the information we need.
Although the Wookiee typing furiously at the computer, it is kind of hilarious to watch.
Has left claw marks all over the dashboard.
Mhm.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna sit here and try to come up with another scanning plan, a passive scanning plan, while we figure out what these guys are up to. But hey, guys on the outside, if you find like a big dish, like a big scanning dish, that might be really helpful because someone happened to leave one behind.
Under the right circumstances, yes, Drayton, it can.
Okay, so do we have like binoculars or anything to help us scan in the distance, or is that just a part of my clone trooper helmet that I can?
That would be
I
part
think
of your
it's
helmet.
just you. Yeah.
Okay, so can I use my helmet to look to see if there is a bunker or a base somewhere nearby where we can look for parts, pieces, and whatever it is that we're needing, the computer parts for trackers?
Sure.
Okay.
So that'll give you a +2 to your perception to like scan the area visually.
Okay. Oh, that rolled off. All right, so I rolled a 16 and I have a 1 on perception, so 17.
+2.
Okay.
Oh, so 18.
No, so it's whatever you rolled.
Oh,
and then
so
it would be
19 in
plus
total.
your perception, and then the +2 because the binocs.
Okay, sorry. So I rolled a 16. My perception's a 1, adding 2. So
yes,
so total of 19.
Okay. Way off in the distance, you see what could be some structures. It's like at the very edge of your range, but definitely not a naturally occurring formation.
Okay. All right. Well, I say we make our way over there. That looks like there could be a bunker or some type of storage facility.
Take the lead.
Are you going on foot?
downtown?
Do we have any other way to go? Or we don't want to take our ship out of hiding.
Right.
Yeah, we don't actually. No, we do have a speeder.
Yeah, you have my swoop. You can borrow that too. It's fast as heck.
Making our way back to the ship to grab the swoop.
We's gonna drive a swoop. All right. Yeah, we'd like to take the swoop.
Okay.
All right.
The cops are after us.
It really is fast. We even said we were going to take it.
We're done for.
Oh.
I think I have another plan for trying to scan. Oh, they are coming for me.
I didn't do it.
So my plan to scan is going to be, we have the library, the shopping list of the scavengers. And so what we can do is look to see their search pattern correlated with what has been knocked off the search list and eliminate a big tranche of what's there so we can make our search area smaller so we aren't searching things that they've already searched.
You're so brilliant.
+2 intelligence, you know.
I have an intelligence of 6. I believe I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, exactly.
Wrong.
Anyway, that's my plan for making our next plan easier.
Okay.
Reduce the area to scan.
All right.
All right, so you guys are taking.
Swoop. Oh, sorry.
We're taking the swoop, yes.
Yes.
Swoop in.
Okay.
Swoop.
All right.
Swoop, 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 swoop.
We have swooped over to the building.
Who's driving?
Farmer Ted.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so you're paying attention to the driving aspect of things.
I'm paying
We're about
attention to
we are
everything else.
We're about to get shot.
Then Rel needs to make a perception roll.
Son of a.
That's a 19 plus 8. That's math of 27.
Okay.
I see all things.
You see those ships coming back around. Or at least two that look a lot like it.
Ted, take us into a cave. Now. Now!
And where they had been flying sort of parallel, now they're adjusting and coming to a more intercept type course.
Comms out.
We all might be in trouble. They might have found us.
You said a small fish. Means they're safe inside.
Are they? Does it look like they're heading towards the Tortuga?
No, they're trying to chase down the swoop.
Oh, great.
Okay, we're in trouble.
Thanks for trusting my judgment. All right, so what do I need to roll to get away from them?
I mean, you can attempt a pilot check.
What do you have for a pilot skill?
I'm looking.
It's under P.
Yeah. Well, my skill bonus is a 0, but my ability mod is a 2.
Mm-hmm.
Well, those would add. Wait. It would go by your ability mod plus whatever else.
I'm just telling you what my sheet says, and you're doing the math.
What is the speed on a swoop?
Fast as all heck is what I was told.
Faster than your ships.
It's probably not faster than an interceptor, but maybe on ground. Let's take a look here.
Yeah.
It would be some sort of crazy speeder bike. I mean, I didn't know anything about the speeder bike, so.
Right. No, that's okay.
They do ignore penalties to difficult terrain.
Which is nice.
Yeah.
Because Geonosis.
It's probably... here's a swoop race. A Nebulon Q swoop racer.
Okay. As an example.
As an example, its speed is 12 squares. Yeah, they're all 12 squares.
Does it have a sidecar? Because I'm just imagining Ted driving a speeder with Rel in a sidecar.
Mine doesn't have a sidecar, but I guess you could fit a passenger on the back.
Yeah, he's just like hugging.
Yeah.
Get a little closer.
All right. So even with that, yeah, you're not losing them. They're holding a pretty solid pace behind you.
Yeah, everything goes speed 12. So that's 750 kilometers an hour, though. You're going almost the speed of sound. Depending on local atmosphere and such.
Mm-hmm. Fun thing is, so are they.
I know.
That sounds very painful, though.
Maybe you could pull them out of the sky, Raul.
Was I supposed to roll something for my pilots by piloting, or am I just?
You can try something, sure.
Well, like, is he supposed
you have a fancy maneuver you want to try?
No, I just want to get away from them. So just fly.
Right,
I don't.
win, bullseye.
It is a racing swoop, but it's also got 2 people on it, so that probably
Right.
out.
So it's weighted down. And Raul's windsail sun hat is, act like a drag
flap. It's got a
flap.
string on it. It's tied on. It's not going anywhere.
It's a drag flap.
Actually, yeah, I'm.
How so far behind are they?
At this point, 3/4 mile.
Great. They're still within line of sight.
Yep.
How so fast are they driving?
Flying?
See.
Pretty fast.
He's a Mexican Gungan now. Okay.
This
So
is Nono Nachu and his cousin, Juan.
If the swoop is at max speed and the whatever's following them is at max speed. They're both going 750 kilometers an hour.
How fast can quarter mile be covered?
At that speed, about a quarter second.
It's
Here, you guys have some grenades?
no.
I have 3.
Okay, we do.
Use a take grenade, toss in air.
I was actually
Wow.
thinking something like that, but I'm also thinking of something slightly less violent that could be very violent.
Ted, just keep going.
Potential.
And I'm going to reach out with the force to turn off one of their ships. I'm going to reach out and just, like, twist the key to turn off the ignition.
Do you need to take into account the speeder being made for 1 having twice the weight on it that it's supposed to have?
You're not helping, Kathleen.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, if I start doing that, they're going to catch up to you guys in about 10 seconds.
Sorry, I did the math that an Ithorian weighs about 200 pounds. So
210, actually.
8 seconds.
Ted, if this fails, cut the engine, but not until I say so.
7 seconds.
That's a 19 plus a bunch.
Woo!
That's 26.
Yay, plus the
Remove
bunch.
the force. Or move object with the force. So I get to move something that is huge size. Is this thing counting as huge?
No wait, it's on this. It is. It is
I like this
gargantuan.
little purple one. Oh.
Well, use the grenade and guide it in there because you're going about 208 meters per second. So you need to aim it properly.
Now here's a question.
Okay.
The ship itself is gargantuan.
Yeah.
How big is the steering column?
Not that big. The steering column out of it.
Great. The one on the left is gonna make a hard right turn.
So wait. All right. You're grabbing an internal part of the ship,
Yes.
but you can't.
Oh no, it's
see
within
that.
line of sight. You're right. Nope, you
I mean,
are absolutely
cool.
Nobody
correct.
likes your logic there, Was.
Okay, but
How dare you? I rolled cool numbers on the die. I should do whatever I want.
I
Yeah,
have
don't
a
care how high
thought
you
though.
roll, you can't seduce the dragon.
Oh.
Yes, you can. Watch me.
Oh.
Anyway, though, even though the ship is gargantuan, is the engine. You can see part of the engine. Can you just rip a chunk of the ship off? That's not a no.
It's not.
Hang on. Another question. What are the wings like? Is it like an actual airplane? Is it like an X-wing? I need a description, so if I can pull a flap to make it turn, I could do that. Because I can see that.
Okay.
They're uglies, right? So they're X-wing bodies.
This is not an ugly, actually.
Oh, cool.
This is. Hang on. I actually have a picture here. Let's see if I can line this up right. About like that.
Oh, that's big.
You can probably grab a chunk of it and rip it.
Moglio?
So, I could do something of huge size and deal 66 points of damage. So, the one that is from where I am on the left, so the left side one, it's whatever wing is closest to its friend is going to appear as if it stopped moving mid-flight, so the rest of the ship continues on.
Okay, so you're just trying to
just like invisible wall in front of the wing, so it just clips it, and hopefully we'll make it steer into the other one. If not, at least we'll be safe from one ship.
Okay.
So, where's my other D6? Oh, I don't have another D6.
All right.
Is that good? Can that be a thing that is done?
You like grab the wing and try jerking it with the force, right?
Basically, yes.
Okay. So it doesn't rip off.
Mhm.
It just puts the ship into a spin.
Perfect. Does it? I'm trying to make it spin so that it turns in the direction of the other ship.
Yes, it does do that.
Okay. Do
What's
I
up,
do
Jason?
Dragon A.
Do I
Jason
roll
Taylor, 3 Geeks
damage, or
Podcast.
do I just let it happen?
It just kind of happens. You're not
Okay.
hitting it with anything. You're not
Okay.
throwing an object at it.
Okay.
So those two ships have crashed into each other? Is that what I heard?
I think they need to make saves to try and not crash into each other now.
Yeah. Let's see. Where'd that go? Wow. All right. So the one that you grabbed does spin, but it takes a slight downward dive because of the angle, like the airflow right there.
Mhm.
The other one's able to just jump up over it and stay on you.
But the other one spins out?
Yes.
Okay,
Like
that's good. We're down
crash, or just is now further back?
It's further back. They're trying to regain control.
Okay, that is something.
They're not doing a very good job of it, though. All right. Farmer Ted.
Yes.
Perception roll. Perception roll.
I can't be perceptive right now because I'm doing shit. Oh, stop. Sorry.
I'm flying. I'm perceiving that. 19 plus 1, so 20.
20. Okay. Well, it's really hard to miss. You might remember at the first Battle of Geonosis, some of those acclimators came into the atmosphere.
Uh-huh.
And you see one coming into the atmosphere up ahead of you.
Uh-huh. Yes.
Yes.
Bad.
So do I poop my pants this session or next session?
And so back in the ship.
Apparently they found us.
Like... Oh, great. Go on. We're all doomed.
The communicator's beeping yet again.
Don't even bother. Oh my gosh. All right. So
we've been trying to reach you about your ship's extended warranty.
For real. we gotta do something here. I'm gonna radio Farmer Ted. Wheel back around, try to get that acclimator to land.
Are you sure?
It'll be easier to shoot when it's landed. We can mess with it. And then I'm going to do any last minute repairs on this thing to try to earn back a few hit points because we're going into battle soon. So there's no other way out. Last minute repairs go. 28. Nat 20, baby.
Okay. You still don't have the sensor dish back on?
Well, yeah, it's up. I left it. it's impacted on the side of it.
Other than that, the ship's back into perfect condition.
Perfect fighting condition. All right.
Other than the missing dish.
Well, yeah. That's why I'm having to do all this crazy hacking, and Edna's doing crazy coding, and we're just sitting there. We can't make this work. All right. I believe it is time to lure the acclimator down to the ground where it won't have shields on, because you don't have shields up generally when you're on the ground, and then we can go in and mess with it. So hopefully you're up for some good flying, Ted, or good biking, swooping.
I'm gonna do some good swooping.
Swoop it up.
Swoop.
All right, so we're gonna try and swoop our way back to the ship thing, correct?
Raul turns around.
Just, Ted, did you see? Oh, by the force, that's a big ship.
Well, no, don't head towards us. Head towards the acclimator, and they'll land next to you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
They'll shoot us.
Probably
They
not.
could just shoot us.
They could, but they'll shoot us all eventually if they're going to do that. They've been pretty polite.
We used to know how to fly stealthily.
So I guess I'm on the guns then.
All right. So Farmer Ted and Ral. Wait. So Nono's flying. Udex is on the guns?
Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
Yeah.
What's Edna doing?
Computer stuff?
Just last night.
Okay.
Navigation.
If you can like hack their communication or like spam a bunch of stuff,
Okay, yeah.
that
If I
might
can
help.
get another computer check from you, please.
Click, 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 click.
Oh, that is a 1921.
21. Okay, so you managed to get into their communication network. What are you gonna do?
Just start blasting terrible music through it. I don't know.
Just Wookiee death metal.
Just gonna rickroll them.
Gungan K-pop?
Hey, Gungan K-pop sounds nice.
If you can actually add that, if you can set their radar to like Gungan feet instead of Imperial feet, they'll crash into the surface at 40 miles an hour.
It's like the Mars rover.
Yeah. Mars rover them into the planet. Just change the units of their radar.
You don't even need to change it to like a different like planetary metric. Just change it to American.
Just change it to metric. Just change everything from dozens to metric dozens, and it'll impact the planet. Because they're going to try to come in and land on Farmer Ted. Once they land, we'll take off, strafe the crap out of them, pick up Farmer Ted, run back to orbit. That's the plan.
It's a good plan.
Everybody ready?
Sure.
Probably not, but we'll do it anyway.
Raul, stay frosty out there. Everyone else ready?
Okay.
This is a desert planet. It's like at least 100 degrees out.
Edna just over the comm just growls at Raul with the just close your eyes, you'll be okay.
All right.
Quick question. What was the thing we were heading to originally?
You don't want
I'm
to know.
assuming we're closer to it.
Mm-hmm. You are.
What was it that we were driving to before the bigger ship showed up?
You know.
Sorry.
What does it generally look like?
It looks like some sort of
building formation.
Purpose building, yeah. It's not Geonosin. But it has very rigid lines to it.
Look, almost Republic/Empire style.
Yeah, along those lines. So, acclimator's coming down. Swoops, heading towards it, right? With the Tortuga coming up.
We're about to take off. We're going to take off as soon as well, if we can fly stealthily up to no, not you. If we can fly without them noticing us, we'll be able to get close enough right as they crash into the earth to smash them.
You'll have to fly pretty low for them to not notice you.
He's good. He's a good pilot. I trust him implicitly.
I saw that trick on Firefly. They just drove up, dropped the bay door, and
yeah, exactly. That's after.
Was that in season 2?
Yes.
Yes.
Rude.
Too soon.
Well, technically, it was in Serenity, but it's still the same.
I think that was in Firefly season 2, wasn't it?
No? Firefly didn't get to season 2.
Oh,
it got a movie, which I'm
funny.
pretty sure it's the only canceled series to get a movie.
I think so.
And then not get a season 2.
That just shows you how good it was.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But anyway.
Continuing, sorry.
So yeah, you're approaching, and we're going to pick it up there. We're going to wait to see how this plays out.
It's an excellent plan, and if it fails, it's because of the dice.
Wait, one more quick question before we're fully done.
Yeah.
Is the building closer or further than the acclimator?
Further.
Oh. I was really hoping we could potentially just hide in the building.
No, I mean, you
if
guys
anything goes
can.
wrong, just dive in.
Like at this point, I figure that the plan is for us, and our plan for the enemy is that they land their acclimator. They neglect something because the acclimator is the ones with the big ramps down the bottom, like a stupidly large ramp. So hopefully, it just breaks its ramp off, pile drives into the earth. Nononatsu and I fly up. We shoot it relentlessly, but they're coming into land because they're chasing down you guys. They don't know we're here yet. So you guys can just keep on heading to that temple because they might, if they land successfully, then we're still in trouble. But they're probably going to be sending a bunch of tanks after you guys. And you can fight tanks when you're in a temple because tanks are worthless in a temple.
You say that, but if the temple or the building, whatever we're in, gets destroyed.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that always works.
You say that, but John's still smiling.
It just means I'm gonna have to take these 4d6, and I'm going to make another character because I'm gonna be dead.
That's how it goes. You live by the dice, die by the dice.
Next character is already confirmed. I will be the clone trooper, and Tim will be the Jedi.
And if Ral dies,
I will be a morally gray Jedi, just so you know. They may not be in canon, but I will be morally gray. So
Kathleen, what were you saying?
Can you please come back as a droid?
You don't need a droid.
I mean, that would be. I could just set up like an R2 soundboard. That'd be hilarious. Just be like, what do you think? Wow!
Get Matt Man on here. Just have him scream the whole time.
Well, you could be a C-3PO type droid and just be super obnoxiously smart about it.
Absolutely not. If Ral dies and I come back as a droid, I am Chopper. I will be a much bigger war criminal than Chopper.
Chopper has the highest body count in any series.
I know.
He really does.
I showed Anna the Rebels shorts to get her pumped up for Rebels because that's coming pretty soon after 2 seasons of Bad Batch. And she's already super excited for Rebels because season 6 of Clone Wars after season 5 is so long of such downer episodes. We're really looking forward to something fun. And unfortunately, it's like,
yeah, you got to get through season 7 in a box of Kleenex yet. So
yeah, and Bad Batch and Andor, which doesn't look like it's going to be super fun.
It's going to be
and
depressing,
Kenobi,
and I'm excited.
Solo's fun. Solo happens before.
I want to be on the show when you talk about Kenobi.
Okay, yeah. Shoot me a message on which episode. We'd love to have you.
Yeah,
we're still live, by the way.
That's
yes,
fine.
we are.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Well, if anyone who's a listener wants to be on the show, check us out at Growing Up Skywalker.
That's right. Yeah. Absolutely. Please check out Growing Up Skywalker, wherever you get your favorite audio podcast from. If you don't find them there, let them know. You can get a hold of them on Twitter, on Facebook. Let them know that, hey, you want them to add their podcast to wherever it is you like to listen, and I'm sure they'll do it. They'll make sure it happens. Really great show. Also, check out Ben Riley, the Hardy Healer, on TikTok. There's some really great content out there for you guys as well. But before we get into our closeout stuff, we have a couple things we just wanted to go through. We mentioned at the outset of the show, but we also want to remind everybody that we are now on realwiseradio.com. You can find us every Saturday at 11 a.m. And they also have an iOS app. So if you have an Apple device, you can download their app. It makes it a little easier for listening on the go. And so our same podcast that you hear every week on our show will be on that as well. And then just a small part of, we'll call it humble bragging, but it's a little bragging. But we've had a good run of good luck on Good Pods. There's a lot of the use of the word good. But we have been number 1 in science fiction, comedy fiction, and all fiction on Good Pods for the last week or two. And we've got our friends over at Sci-Fi Wise Guys, and you'll also see Sci-Fi Remnant there, and also the Oz 9 podcast, Shannon Perry's joint, is all creeping up on us. Those are all great shows, and I encourage you guys to go check out Sci-Fi Remnant. Go check out Sci-Fi Wise Guys and definitely check out Shannon Perry's show for the Oz 9 positive. I'm looking right at it. I still couldn't think of it. So
You have fried your brain with math tonight.
yeah,
You're
yeah,
trying to find your perception.
yeah. Shush, nobody likes you. All right, so go ahead, Nick.
Well, last week our guests were Tom and Mark from Orange Nebula. They are the creative minds behind the board games like Unsettled and Vindication. We talk about their game background and what's coming up and where their geek flag flies these days.
All right. Sorry.
I was just going to say it's a really fun episode. We don't have a preview ready for that this week, but we hope you guys go check that out. And even if you're not into board games, we talk about a lot of other stuff other than just board games in that episode. And, where they're, especially the whole conversation about where their geek flag flies these days is a pretty cool conversation as well. And thank you, Angelus, as well. Glad you enjoyed the broadcast tonight.
Awesome.
I would also like to mention that their Kickstarter is also for an update on Unsettled. So they're releasing 3 more planets, and it is currently under a late pledge. So there's still time to get that.
Awesome. All right. Well, guys, that episode is still up on our YouTube channel as well as on your favorite audio podcast providers. But this week, usually we have this big to-do about me saying a bunch of words that nobody really ever listens to about how cool our guest is and all of the cool things our guest has been in this week. Yeah, words fall short. Just watch the video.
Hi, this is Emily Swallow, and you are listening to the FSF Podcast.
Yeah, so if you tune in this Friday, you can listen to our interview or watch our interview with the ever-amazing Emily Swallow. You may know her as the Armorer from The Mandalorian, or as Amara from Supernatural, Lisa from Castlevania, Natalie from SEAL Team, and a bunch of other shows that she's been a part of. We had an absolute fabulous time with Emily. Great sense of humor and just a lot of really cool background knowledge and information that she shares with us. We talk about her work, both in the work that she does in a live theater and the work that she does in front of a camera. Yeah, it is exciting, Jason. We're very excited about this week's interview. And we also got her to answer a few questions from our Facebook group as well. So again, Friday morning, you can listen on all your favorite audio podcast providers. You can also find that video on YouTube. And of course, Saturday morning, you'll be able to listen to it 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on realwiseradio.com.
We also, because of who we are as people, talked to her about her dogs and why her dog's name is Norma Jean Meatballs.
Yes.
That sounds amazing.
She has Norma Jean Meatball and Arthur Miller.
Yes. And we talk about where they are cool.
Marilyn Monroe's real name and one of her husbands. It's great.
Yeah.
The Meatballs thing is totally different.
One of the dogs tries to make an appearance. The other one, not so much.
Right.
So it's good times, though. Definitely check that out this Friday morning. Sam, Ben, thank you so much for joining us and our level of insanity tonight. Always glad to have you guys on. It's always a good time. Appreciate you and appreciate what you guys are doing out there in the Nerdiverse. It makes it a lot more fun for the rest of us, too.
Thank you for not totally trying to kill us tonight, John Moss.
I will
The
get
dice
you
were
to
not on my
stop
side.
Murdo Hobering at one point.
He
Once
tried.
again, the Gungan shows up and saves everything.
That's what happened.
No, she
All
walks
right.
into the
Well,
room and just be like, all right, we're doing this.
All right, before Nick can't take his earphones up because his head got too big, we're going to end this show. All right, thanks, everybody. That's going to do it for the FSF PopCast live edition.
See ya.
Bye. On behalf of the rest of the hosts of the FSF Popcast, we want to thank you for listening to this episode. If you'd like to be a guest on a future episode, please contact us by means of Twitter or Instagram using the handle @FSF Popcast, or go to www.fsfpopcast.com and click on the contact menu. Thanks again, and hope you enjoyed the episode.